All right. I recently got the chance to talk to Waya's mom on the phone.
Okay.
This is.
There we go. That's better.
It turns out that when Waya was actually a little child, he suffered from a condition called hydrocele. Actually, it's a form of dehydration, and it'll actually seal off particular areas of his vascular system, and it caused. It actually caused his scrotum to swell up, and his parents' nickname for him while he was a baby was Pumpkin Nuts, which I think is the worst parental story I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, this took the dark turn from hell.
Okay, so
all I gotta ask
I would
is,
like to thank your mother for incredibly poor commentary control.
Brilliant. I gotta ask now. At Halloween,
the channel just got it, and oh my gosh, they're like,
I gotta ask it. At Halloween, did you do anything special?
yeah, were you carving anything at Halloween?
Pumpkin nuts.
Did you paint them orange? What?
I really don't want to think about carving Waya's scrotum and sticking things out. I think. I mean, the roasted pumpkin seed thing has really just taken a turn for the sinister with that.
Oh my gosh.
Before it didn't involve a tissue and a dirty magazine. Now I'm afraid. Actually, for Halloween this year, I went as the Kool-Aid Man, and I had I had a half gallon of kamikazes coming from the middle of my stomach. So.
I would have thought it would have come from your bleeding open head.
Well, actually, the Kool-Aid Man is kind of just a head with some tights.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And he always wore tights.
Speaking of swollen
had
parts
his juice
and
box
tights,
hanging out there.
Why was he wearing tights? Was his juice box hanging out there? Okay, cool. We didn't need to see that. Thanks a lot. Hell yeah.
Yeah, his name is no longer Wyatt. It is Pumpkin Nuts.
It's okay. Every time they see me, they're like poodles.
That better not end up in the art jam.
I can just see that at the family reunion. Hey, Pumpkin Nuts. You're a CEO now, huh, PN? Just
PN.
Yeah, they just call him PN.
PN.
There.
Oh, there you go. All right. All right, so let's see. Interesting question for Connor. Let's think. What kind
You
of
can
question?
top the last story.
I'm not asking for a story. I'm just looking for an interesting question.
This is rather interesting already.
Yeah, it is rather interesting. So what's the most interesting thing that you've ever dropped into your clothing?
Besides pumpkin nuts.
Yeah, you could if you drop pumpkin seeds in there, that's fine. But what's the most
No,
interesting
and
thing you've ever dropped into your
never
clothing?
again. I think dropping pumpkin seeds in there would violate the terms of my parole. So.
Okay.
Most interesting thing I've ever dropped in my clothing. At one point I wound up sticking a gigantic sun server at work into my pants because I couldn't.
Sun server?
Yeah, it was a big Ultra 60.
It's like a big rectangular box.
What were you trying to overclock by doing that?
I wasn't really trying to overclock.
But he was just trying to make it compatible with
this. I was
Vista.
trying to prove that my pants were unroutable.
Oh, I thought you were trying to improve the memory on something. I don't know.
I mean, people were trying to access my pants, and all of a sudden I had to drop my pants into single user mode, which
Your pants got served.
it's true. It's true. My pants are a server.
Drop your pants into single user mode.
There you go.
That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty much typical weekend.
And who was it? And who was it that had the root command on that? Who had the root password? Yep.
You want to know the root password?
No, I don't want to know what it was. I want to know who had it.
Tequila. Tequila is the root password.
I always think it'd just be something weird like pumpkin nuts. But
all right.
Don't give Poik an opening like that. They think you're getting away with it. Especially since your mother did it.
So, what is the most interesting thing you've seen while you've been here in Orlando?
I think it was probably the pale green Ford Taurus on 22-inch spinners.
Pale green Ford Taurus with 22-inch spinners.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't quite understand that. I mean, it's
Actually, that really wasn't Florida. That was Kissimmee. That's different.
great.
I
can't mention that.
I
'cause-
can't wait till they come out with bicycle rims that do that. No, they've already got them. Of course they do.
Yeah, you can even buy speaker covers for your car that spin now too.
Yeah, Seamus has actually said that we should just end the show now and say tonight's shows are brought to you by the letter T and the word pumpkin nuts.
Yeah, it's like tonight's show is dedicated to Don Ho and pumpkin nuts.
So what kind of music do you guys listen to?
Well, you see,
Smashing
he likes
Pumpkins.
to listen to like crap, actually, as we like to call it.
Okay. So he listens
What
to
is
crap.
it, like country and rap mixed
No,
together?
no,
or-
no, not even that. Like stuff you've never heard of.
What, like a lot of people trying to
Oh,
play
indie
the Star Spangled Banner on bazooka, or what?
No, it's all like indie music that you find on the internet, where you can't even buy the CD.
Oh, like Devin listens to.
So you listen to a lot of sitar mixed with kazoo.
So, okay, enough about him. What about you?
Yeah. What about you?
Have him tell us
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
we'll
like
let-
to listen
we'll
to.
let-
What does he like to listen to?
Well, Jack makes fun of me for listening to a lot of indie stuff, but I kind of grew up listening to a lot of punk music, and I listened to a lot of the Pixies and that sort of thing. So just because he doesn't know it doesn't mean that it's bad. There's a lot more to music other than Creed and Joe Satriani. I would like to point that out.
Creed and Joe Satriani.
Fight!
Fight!
Jack will not listen to anything that they couldn't potentially play in an air show.
Oh, so he listens to Mrs. Miller.
What?
He likes Mrs. Miller.
What's that?
Oh, you don't know Mrs. Miller.
Oh,
No,
no.
you have to understand my background.
Okay, you see, Mrs. Miller qualifies as an indie group in and of herself because, quite frankly, no one else would listen to her. So, we're going to we're gonna play up a little bit of Mrs. Miller, and you guys can actually do a little music critique for us here.
And if you don't mind, can you kind of mosh to it a little bit? Too?
Yeah, if you could mosh to Mrs. Miller, that would be awesome.
I mean, you've never heard anything rock as hard as this will.
It's not on the server.
As they should be.
I can't find it.
Oh, the server doesn't have it anymore.
Yep, he lost it.
There's videos. Hang on a second.
There's
I,
videos.
there's videos of
We have
Mrs. Miller.
videos of her?
I don't, but Jappy does.
Why Yappy has videos of Mrs. Miller is his own business.
It's his form of porn.
I just gotta find it. I don't know where he keeps it. Where is it?
These shoes are made for walking. Sybil? He's good. I swear to God. I'm glad I wore my Depends.
Oh,
Shoes
my.
are gonna walk all over you.
So while we're waiting for that, what are your favorite cartoon characters?
Besides us.
Besides us, what are your favorite cartoon characters?
I'm an anime whore, so most of the stuff.
Well,
I
that's the
follow-
place to find them.
Yep, that's where I fall. I like the Gundam Wing series, 8th Mobile Suit Team, that sort of stuff.
Okay, and Connor?
I actually watch a lot of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, the old ones. I love Quick Draw McGraw. I love Don Bluth movies. All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's
Awesome.
my favorite out of that.
Cool.
And I also like old Warner Brothers stuff. So Wile E. Coyote, especially.
You rock.
Where he starts talking like Hannibal Lecter and describing himself as a super genius.